Blog Talk Radio.
Good evening, everyone. This is me, Jonathan Alexander, and I'm here to host my show, Life After Happiness. Today, my co-host Kelly is here. You there, Kelly?
Yeah. Hi.
And and also we have Psychic Dale Shear here. Are you there, Dale?
I sure am.
Now you're starting to say something, and we were getting ready to go on the air. Are you okay with saying it on the air? What you were going to say?
Yeah, sure. And I don't know if it's you or her because I got two people on the line, and I don't know if it's happening now or in the near future, but I'm seeing some dental issues.
Oh.
Oh, really?
What does that have to do with you, Kelly?
Normally, I have never had a cavity or anything before, but I was in a car versus semi-accident, and it chipped some teeth.
Oh.
So I'm hoping to get that fixed.
Okay. Be careful on the dentist you choose. Check with me before you choose, because sometimes you get impatient and you may choose the wrong one.
Oh. Okay.
Are you saying you see dental problems with her?
Yes.
Oh, wow. Okay.
No, she's already stated that, Jonathan, that she is.
Okay. Because,
yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
Unless you are having them as well, and if that's the case...
No. I mean, I'm not in any dental pain.
Okay, so we don't have to worry about you. I'm picking up on Kelly, and I'm picking up a lawsuit with her.
Yeah.
And a lawsuit she will win, and she needs to get the right attorney to make the money that she needs to make, because this was not her fault.
Oh, thank you. No, it was a car versus semi, and I was a passenger in the back.
That's why
there's no way I can know that, and I'm just telling you what I see. That's called seeing the future.
I'll tell you one thing she probably does.
Well,
I'm not trying to cut anybody off, but the one thing she might know is this: she had a miscarriage about a few months ago.
No, I don't want to know that stuff.
Oh, sorry.
No, I can tell you. You don't need, when you talk to a psychic, they're supposed to tell you, not you tell them.
My apologies, ma'am. I tend to blurt things out.
Okay, Jonathan, keep in mind, I'm not a shrink. I'm a psychic.
I know, ma'am. My apologies.
No, it's okay.
Things out. It's a little bit of the Asperger to me. Oh God, I did it again. Okay.
Okay, but I have to say, Kelly, are you going to get a different car now?
I was a passenger in someone else's, but I know that there may be a car in my future. The one that I'm driving right now is reliable.
Yes, there is. I don't know if it's the one that you're driving, but I do see a car in your future. I'm sorry, Jonathan. She's just very easy to read. She has a heart of gold, and she's a very, very good person, like you are. And
she really is.
She doubting Thomas, which is good. I think I've convinced her at this point.
We've been doing the show for some time, and we want to kind of move it to video, and we want to make sure we're trying to see if we can get lots of views on our videos. Because it's the video thing now, is what we're doing.
I don't know any of that stuff. See, I'm still from old school television, newspaper. Unfortunately,
I understand.
I'm not up to date. I mean, I've chosen. I mean, I'm very good on the computer, and I'm going to want anybody that wants to talk to me. There is a fee involved to go to my website, and I'm going to also give later on. I'll give out my email. So, that's the way I want to do it. But
when you see something, like how does it manifest itself?
Okay, here we go again. Unfortunately, I'm not a visual person.
Okay.
I'm a feeler.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So, there's only 10% in the world, of feelers.
Yes.
Versus, I'm terrible at visual. I can't find my own socks, my own shoes.
Okay.
I trip over things. I'm a klutz. But I can find $10,000 worth of gold for someone else, or dollars, or anything, But for me, I can't find nothing. Okay, and in manifesting, sometimes I get lucky and I see. Otherwise, it's a knowing. like a week ago or a few days ago, I told my husband, I said, there's going to be an earthquake, a big one. And he said, where? I said, I don't know, but it's close by, and I live in Nevada. Well, today there was a 7.0 in Anchorage, you know? I mean, it's just like a knowing. You kind of like know, and it's called rapid speech, blurting things out.
Oh, okay. I'm too cautious to do that yet.
Well, yeah, if you analyze things, you will always be wrong. You can't do that. You just have to say what you feel, say what you see, let it go. Hey, sometimes you're right, sometimes you're not. I mean, you're not God. We're not God. So, I mean, I only claim 85%.
Well, you know what the funny thing is about the car is that my fiance and I are actually going to go pick up one from up north on Monday. His brand new car. Yeah.
Are you getting a truck or a Subaru or what?
It's the Ford Fusion Energy 2019 in Velocity Blue.
Oh, a Ford Fusion. I'm trying to think what that. It's just not a regular car.
Yeah, but it's electric and gas hybrid, so you can get 100 miles per gallon. Because when you're
do you have to plug it in?
Yeah, but also when you're driving, it charges itself at certain times. So
yeah, I've had the one where you don't have to plug in. I've used one where you drive it, and it also you get 42 miles to the gallon, and it charges itself, and you don't have to plug it in. And they're way better than the plug-in ones, because you always have to stop and plug it in, and even overnight, it's a hassle.
Well, this one does charge itself for the most part. We had one that we rented when we were on a trip, and that was the 2018. Yeah, and we didn't even have to plug it in once. And we only
as long as you're happy with it, it's fine. Why am I getting burgundy, and I'm also getting silver?
Burgundy and silver for what?
Car. What color?
Well, his is going to be the Velocity Blue. My car right now is old and it's black with gray interior, but I just gave my dad back his Mustang that was kind of a burgundy.
Okay, there we go. Again, I apologize, Jonathan. She's dominating my psychic ability, and I'll explain how that works, okay? Okay, first of all, I'll talk a little bit. I hate talking about myself, but I will. But people can look me up at www.dale, D-A-Y-L-E, Scheer, S-C, like Charles, H-E-A-R.com, S-C-H-E-A-R.com. That's my website. But I was born a psychic. It runs in the family. It's genetic. My mother had it. My grandmother had it. Everybody had it. I was never discouraged from using it as a child because everybody had it. And it was like, if you had a dream, well, what did you dream? Or if you saw something, what did you see? And my mother was so psychic, it was pathetic. I couldn't bring any of my friends around because for fun, she'd read their cards and scare them away. And that wasn't her profession. But she was just checking them out. But it just runs in the family. It's genetic, and there's only a handful of psychics in the world that have that ability.
Now, how many of your family members are still alive?
Pardon me?
How many of your family is still alive?
Nobody.
This is interesting.
Oh, wow.
This is interesting. You have something in common with another psychic I've interviewed, Karen Page.
Don't know her.
Yeah, well, you'd like her because she fits really good when she comes on the show, as do you. And if she says I'm the only one left, and I mean the stuff that you say is very similar to her.
Oh, cool. That sounds nice.
So I thought maybe one day we can have you both on or something. I don't know.
That doesn't work well because one tries to outdo the other. The only one it does work well, I had one named Beverly Lyons in Hawaii. We would be called the Dueling Psychics, and I did shows with her. And if you want to someday do her and me together, it'd be fine.
Why would you call the Dueling Psychics?
Pardon me?
Why would you call the Dueling Psychics?
Because whenever we went on the radio, she would see one thing, I'd see another, so we'd battle it out.
Well, I think also another aspect of it too is that when you disagree, it's kind of like, well, I mean, you're not going to get everything right, and also, it's sort of like, I think what it is that it's appealing to the guests because they want to get two, but they just, but it's like, I mean, I sort of view it as sort of a discussion,
Yeah.
But I mean, like you said, I mean, how do you get feelings from pictures or?
Many ways. Blurting things out, like all of a sudden, I'll tell my husband there's going to be a major earthquake. I don't know where that's coming from. I believe in God, but I just know. So most of the time, my friends don't want to talk to me because kiddingly I'll say something and it happens. And I'll joke about it. I'll be joking about it. I get it in so many ways. I'll give you a story, and maybe it will explain a little bit. But many years ago, I had this dream. I get it in dreams as well. I had this dream, and I dreamt I was on a ship, and I couldn't get off the ship, and I was trying, and it was a repetitive dream. When dreams are repetitive, when they go on for days, that means they're not regular dreams, they're telepathic dreams. You're picking up on something or someone somewhere for whatever reason. And I was dreaming I couldn't get off the ship. I told my husband, da-da-da-da-da. It went on for a week. Anyway, finally on TV, they showed the Achille Lauro being captured by the Symbionese Liberation Organization or something, a Palestinian organization. And I didn't think anything of it, no big thing. Okay, that's what I was dreaming about. Why, I don't know. But 10 years later, I got to visit my cousin back east in Jersey. And I wanted to go see my grandmother's grave, and he said, well, she's buried in the Klinghoffer plot. I said, that means nothing to me. I have no idea who it is. So he said, you don't know who the Klinghoffers are? I go, no. And he said, well, the father was on the ship, the Achille Lauro, and they killed him and threw him overboard, and he was in a wheelchair.
Oh, my gosh.
It's stuff like that happens to me all the time.
Wow.
In fact, I'd like to tell you both, there is a new television show. I don't know if you've seen it. It's called God Friended Me. It's on Sundays.
Mm-hmm.
And have you seen it?
I've heard of it.
It's
excellent. God Friended Me. It's about an atheist young man, and his father's a preacher, and he believes that on the Internet, he's being texted, you got to save this person, you got to save that person, and he thinks he's just being hacked, and he's trying to find out who's the one who hacks him, and meanwhile he's saving all these people. That's sort of the way it works in my life too. I mean, I take the wrong road by mistake, or I think it's a mistake, and there's somebody laying in the street and I have to help them. It's stuff like that. Everybody and every psychic gets feelings and impressions different ways.
Oh, okay.
It's not all the same. There is no same. It's individualistic as a snowflake. I mean, I get it feeling, knowing. My husband drove me down to the Bay Area. We were at a golf course. We were playing golf that day, and we were eating lunch. And I said, I got to get out of here. We just sat down. He goes, 4 hours we drove to get to this place. I go, why do we have to get out of here? I said, because that guy at the other table murdered somebody. I really don't want to be around him, and I had to leave. It's that.
Oh, wow.
And I have to isolate myself, like live in places that are quiet and not busy, and I still pick it up. I believe, and I know because I was tested by the United States government, It's a frequency. I mean, how people tune into each other is just like a radio station. It's a frequency. If you turn the dial, you get the station. Okay? That's how telepathy works. If you tune into that person's brain and you tune your brain mentally to that frequency, you will pick up on that person.
It does seem, though, I will say this, Kelly and I seem to pick up on our frequency, if that's what you're talking about. Because, I mean, she's I mean, I don't know what it is, but I mean, it's like I sort of was picking up on her me needing to, I think, I just, we help each other out,
Oh, okay.
Like just yesterday, I think it was 2 days ago, it was up to like 7 minutes before the show, and I didn't realize that there was a show until another hour. And then she text messaged me, and she goes, "Where are you?" And I mean, so she's been there to help me out, and she's really helped me get out of a big pit of depression.
Yeah, and you've done the same for me.
Both ways. The street works both ways. And Jonathan, let me tell you something. There's nothing to be depressed about with you. I mean, you're doing the best you can, and you do a fabulous job at it. But I can tell you this. Women, people, they come along like trolley cars. The odds are, out of 100 women, you'll get 10. I mean, come on. Life's too short to worry about, crying over spilt milk. And I've seen your picture. You're very handsome. You're very smart.
I never told you that this is over a relationship.
I know. You don't have to tell me anything. Haven't you noticed?
Do you see me? Do you see me meeting anybody?
Yes.
When?
Actually, I see you with 2 or 3 women, different ones at different times that are going to hit on you, and you got to get out more and make yourself more available. And one person, I want to get the name Marie. I get a Sandra, and the craziest name Tessie, or something with a T. Could be Terry, Tessie, whatever. Now, weird being my girlfriend. Years ago, I told her, she asked me the same question. I said, you're going to be with a guy named Gordon, and you're going to marry him. She said, you're out of your mind. I don't want to even date a guy named Gordon. Guess what? She married a guy named Gordon. So I don't know. I have a gift, and I use it to help people. That's what I want to do.
Maria.
Huh?
Did you say Tessa Maria?
Yes. Marie.
Okay.
I don't know if you know these people. It doesn't matter.
No, I do. Well, I know people that did those.
Yeah, but you may think that's a person. It may not be. You need to let things flow. Let it happen. Play it out. Fake it till you make it. Play it out.
Do you know what these people are going to look like, or?
Well, the one that stands out the most is curly brown hair, long, thin. But I could be reading your mind on that, so let's just play it out.
Okay.
So, Kelly, what did you want to ask me?
Well, one of the things is you said to get a good dentist and a good lawyer. Should I go by somebody that was recommended to me? Because I've been working with a certain lawyer, and he has a great track record, and he seems to listen and be compiling things and that, sort of thing.
He looks better on paper than he is in real life. Get someone that's hungry. Get someone that wants to make a case work. Get someone that, is hungry.
Ah, okay.
Not someone who's really well established. I mean, they move their butts like there's no tomorrow.
Somebody that's not really well established.
Pardon me?
Somebody that's not well established yet.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. That makes sense.
Yeah, you don't need that.
Okay.
You want someone that's hungry. You want someone that's cool. You want someone that can do that. Not the kind of person that's all over television, and I do this and I do that.
Uh,
Yeah, but if a friend recommends them and knows for sure they're great, that's a whole other story.
Okay, because that's who I'm with right now is somebody who
Well, the
isn't
best
like
I could tell you on that is just try them out. If it don't work, you go on to the next person. Now, am I supposed to be doing readings on just you two?
Well, we're waiting on calls. I mean, we do.
Well, you're not telling people they can call in.
We did tell people we could call it. We told a
Oh,
lot
okay.
of people. Trust me, we did.
Yeah, we put it on blast pretty much on social media.
Okay, and then I wanted to say, if people want to get a hold of me, they can go to www.dale, D-A-Y-L-E, Scheer, SCHEAR.com.
Very
Okay.
cool. I'll put that on social media as well.
Yeah, but my main email address, and if you put in social media, it's ESP, capital, like Edward, Sam, Paul, and it's 555-555-65 at AOL.com. So
And also,
ESP,
Oh,
555-555 at AOL.com. That'll answer much quicker.
very cool.
I read your entry in the top 100 psychics and astrologers in America, and it said that you talked about how I can find gold. It says in your entry that you found money in your backyard. Is that true?
Yes.
Wow.
How did that happen?
How funny. You asked me the same question last time. It's hysterical.
I did?
Yeah, but that's funny. I guess you're interested. I was a little kid, and my parents owned a restaurant in New Jersey. It was inside of a pharmacy. It was a luncheonette. And I used to play buried treasure. And I was playing buried treasure that day. And when I played buried treasure, I go dig up stuff hoping to find something. And went back to the garage. I dug up something, and I found a couple of $100. I go, whoa. And then I went to the next spot. I went to 3 spots, and I found a total of $1,000. By then, I figured I better tell my mom, because I was a little kid, I better tell my mom. And so I went in there and told her, because they thought, where are you getting this money from, right? And they didn't believe me for some reason. And they called the police. What happened was there was a guy stealing from the pharmacy part of the store, and he was burying the money, and I was tracking him and digging it up.
Oh, my gosh.
Hey, I can figure out something after the case. After the fact.
Wow.
I trace things back after the fact.
Oh, okay. Yeah. That makes sense.
Okay, and what else? Go ahead. We don't want dead air.
No, I know we don't want dead air. But, I mean, when you, there was the case, I don't know if I want to ask you about this. Because last time.
Ask me about anything, pal.
Okay, Lizzie Borden.
Oh, I don't want to talk about it. I'll just tell you briefly.
See, you understand. I'm sorry, but I'm really remembering last time. I remember.
Okay. Okay, I will tell you. Very, very weird. I've been on national TV a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And I was on the show called Sightings. So you're probably too young to remember. But they wanted me to do the Lizzie Borden case out in Boston, in wherever that was, and I went there to do the Lizzie Borden case, but that's not why I was there. Fall River, Massachusetts. That is not why I was there. Why I was there was, and certainly Kelly can relate to this, I had a miscarriage in 1985 after 4 or 5 months, and the doctor saved my life, or in the 80s, I don't know when. There was a miscarriage, and he wouldn't give me a blood transfusion, and he refused. And I said, why? And he said, well, there's some tainted blood out there. Well, it turned out it was the beginning of AIDS, so it must have been in the 70s. I don't know, 80s.
Wow.
and he made me make my own blood. And I never got to thank that doctor. When I went to Fall River, Massachusetts, they put us at a bed and breakfast. Make a long story short, they said, "Oh, we have a doctor here that's from Tahoe. Maybe you'd like to meet him." And it turned out to be my doctor. That saved my life, and I was able to thank him.
Oh,
that's the kind of stuff that happens to me. So on the Lizzie Borden thing, I finished that up for sightings. I never had so much bad luck in my life. I mean, I don't even like talking about it because I know what happened. I know why. And the more I divulge, the more I had bad luck. So I don't talk about it.
Is it just bad energy or something? Or
no, it's her.
Oh, wow.
She don't want people knowing. And I'm not talking. Change the subject. Anything else?
Okay, all right. What's your funniest experience with your ability? One that you don't mind talking about it.
I love that. The funniest thing that ever happened to me is I used to do a lot of readings. A lot. I've cut it down, but, I did a lot of readings, okay?
Great.
This lady came to me in Hawaii, and she wanted to know why her dog would pass out every time she took it to the vet. The dog would see the vet and just pass out. Well,
no.
I know. I started laughing so hard. I just thought it was the funniest thing I've ever heard of. And she was laughing with me. I could not charge her. I could not do the reading. And I just thought it was the funniest thing that I've ever heard. I mean, come on. Why did your dog go to the vet and pass out? Oh, there's the vet. Boom. I couldn't stop laughing. So that's why I deem that as one of my funniest. And I know you're going to ask the most serious, right?
No, because I think I know what the most serious was. It's the one you told me not to talk about.
No, that wasn't serious. No. I don't know. I've had a lot of look,
okay, what's the most serious?
No. Wait. I just want to explain something. There is such a thing called divine intervention. That's when there's no explanation whatsoever on how something is derived. Okay?
Okay.
And it's divine intervention. Through God, through Spirit, it comes. There are many times that happens. I can't give you any, for instance, but I've called it every time that usually I can explain how something happened or worked by going back through the past and figuring it out. But when it gets to the point, there's no explanation. Logical, illogical, or whatever, that's divine intervention. Okay?
Well, I have a story for you then, because this has to do with the way that me and Kelly met.
Okay, one question. Wait, one thing. Let me just give out tell people to call in if they want. And they can reach me and there is a fee if they want to have a reading.
Okay.
It's very minimal. Dale, D-A-Y-L-E, Scheer, SCHEAR.com, but my email, ESP, and Kelly's going to put it up, 555-555 at AOL.com. There's 6 5s. Kelly, okay. No, before you talk, Jonathan?
That's fine.
Kelly?
Yeah?
What's the matter with your arm?
Oh my! Wow. Okay. I have carpal tunnel surgery happening in the future on the right one, and on the left one, they think there's a pinched nerve or irritated nerve that's coming from my neck from the accident because I'm having to wear a brace on both wrists, and that left one will sometimes have tingling or sharp pain travel down it.
It is a pinched nerve. Are you allowed to go to a chiropractor at all?
They advise not yet, only because it can make it murky as to who's doing what and affecting me in what way. Like if
I understand, but the way that you're going to get it fixed. I'm sorry, Jonathan. She needs me more than you right now.
That's fine.
But you're fine. But the reason is you're going to have to go to a chiropractor and get your neck cracked, and try acupressure, acupuncture. Acupuncture will relieve the sciatic nerve.
Okay. All right. Is that something I should do right away or kind of wait?
Yeah, as soon as you get a chance.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah. Do you see me having a healthy pregnancy in the future?
Yeah, that was just a fluke. How old are you?
I'll be 44 on Tuesday.
Oh, happy birthday.
Thank you.
You're Scorpio, right?
I'm Sagittarius.
Oh, I'm the cusp. Okay, there. You're taking chances. You're trying. Did you do in vitro yet?
No, I think he's on the fence with getting pregnant because of what happened last time. You know, that was so painful for me. And
well, it is, but you got to look at, sweetheart, things are meant to be. You had a 44-year-old egg. You could have had Down syndrome. The child wasn't meant to be.
Okay.
But the next one, you will have a child. Looks like a little boy to me and very healthy.
Oh, good. Now, do I need to do that in vitro, or do you think it'll just happen?
No, if you want to later on, you could. But, you're taking a chance at 44.
Yeah, that's true. That's also what scares me a little bit.
Well, think about it, or have a surrogate,
Yeah, thank you.
I think a surrogate would work just fabulously if you want to do that.
Ah, okay. Do you think
in fact, that would be 100%. They can hold the baby, and they could be implanted with his sperm and you together and whatever. It'll work.
Oh, thank you. Do you think that that having a baby would get in the way of our intimate life or free time together, or
having a baby gets in the way of everything, so don't worry about it. It's either you want it or don't.
Okay.
Just is. I have 2 German Shepherds. They get in the way of everything.
Yeah, I have a whole rescue zoo over here, so.
Yeah, I love animals. Okay, Jonathan, jump in.
Okay,
are we getting any phone call?
Okay. What happened is that this is how I first met her. I told her that I was having a lot of severe financial problems, and Kelly says, well, how about we do your chakras, So she gets me on the phone. Her friend Tim and her, they do the chakras together. They clean out their chakras. When Tim is doing my chakras, he's coughing and he's wheezing. You'll understand the meaning of this story in the beginning because it's not a tangent.
Okay, but you got to talk slower. You're talking a little too fast for me to get it.
I apologize, ma'am. I'll slow down. So what happens is she does my chakras, and they do my chakras, and basically Tim is sort of acting like the exorcist from the movie.
But did he do your chakras in person or over the phone?
No, he did it over the phone.
Okay.
So he does it over the phone, and he's coughing. Well, he cleans it out, and then the next day he gets a phone call telling me that because he did my chakras, he had like 4 seizures as a result of it. So
that's very possible.
And so what happens is he says he got rid of the negative energy, but he got,
Yeah, he took it all in.
Right. He's sort of the guy that sort of takes it all in, but he doesn't do that anymore. This is the thing. Next day, I go out walking, and out of nowhere, this minivan drives up to me, and out of the minivan comes this lady, and she walks up to me and she says, "You look like you could use some extra money here," and she hands me $3.
She gave you 3 what?
$3.
What? Okay.
And I'm thinking, I started thanking her. She goes, "Don't thank me, thank God." And then she gets into the minivan and she drives away. Now, at this moment, I'm thinking I really have to talk to Kelly because that is one bizarre occurrence. I mean, for a complete stranger to walk up to you and hand you money and all this other stuff is just strange. So I'm walking home, and I hope that I'm going to run into one of my friends out of nowhere. My friend shows up, gives me a ride home. I mean, it was just a series of events. And I told Kelly what happened, and I said, "Kelly, I don't know what to think of this. I mean, that is just bizarre." Now, I can only. This goes back to what you were saying earlier about logical explanations. I don't have any
Right. So that's a divine intervention. And, I would tell you about that. That woman does that to a lot of people, so you're not the only one. That's just something she does.
Well, probably, but I'm okay with that.
I mean, I can tell you right now, I can tune into that, and she just feels like, I want to give this person money, so she stops and does it.
I mean, I'm sure that she probably did, but see, the reason I find it bizarre is there's safe ways to be nice to people, and there's not ways to be nice to people that aren't safe, and that's not the way I would recommend being nice to someone.
Well, I think it is.
Well, there's safer ways, I mean, I'm just saying, when she handed me the money, I was thinking, I could push this woman down, I could grab her.
No, but that's your issues. What you should have done is just hand the money back nicely and say thank you. I really appreciate this, but I really don't need this. Maybe
you kind of threw me off guard,
Okay, well, next time, maybe you can give this to somebody who needs it.
Yeah, it kind of threw me off guard a little bit, to be honest with you. I mean,
I would have ran after her and gave her the money back.
She didn't. She left right. She left too quick. But
all right, but I think you're putting too much energy to it. It's no big thing.
I know. It was just
I mean, she does it to maybe 10 people a day. So.
But Kelly was kind of taken in by it, and that's why ever since then I started having Kelly be a part of my show, because the story is just, it blew me away. So.
No, Kelly is very psychic. She just doesn't trust herself. That's all.
Yeah.
What do you think?
You got to stop being logical. What type of work do you do ordinarily, Kelly?
I'm starting a new job in customer service, and I already have, things with the show and with the rescue animals. Neither one of those are real money makers. But
yeah, I think you have an aversion to making money. I don't.
I should let you know she's starting the same job that I have.
You both have an aversion to making money, and I choose to give free readings too, so I have an aversion to it.
Oh.
So we all three do, so I sort of understand that.
Yeah. This feels like there's so many more important things than money, but...
Well, yeah, but we do need to eat and survive, and people don't understand that. Oh, why do you charge if you're a psychic? I hate when people say that, but, I got to make a living. I'm hungry. I need to pay my rent. That's why.
Yeah. People don't understand that.
I don't even advertise myself anymore. If people find me, they find me.
Oh. Wow.
So, I mean, it's just like, if I get a reading, fine, and if I don't, I don't. I mean, it's not like I have a lot of money. I don't. But, whatever. I was surprised Jonathan called. But I figure whoever's meant to call will call.
You were surprised that I would call?
Yeah.
Why?
I didn't expect it. I would figure, why would you call me?
Well, I listened to the old show. I found your name in the book. And I think what it is that I think Kelly's told me this before. She's like, every show we learn something. And today I went to see Creed 2, And
the what 2? What
Creed 2? Creed 2 with Sylvester Stallone and Michael.
Oh, Creed. Oh, yeah, that'd be kind of cool. How was it?
It was good, but I'm just saying, it's like I thought of the two of them and I thought of the two of us, that it's sort of like I have to sort of watch out for her. I feel like, I really owe it to Kelly to make sure she's okay.
And you know what? She feels the same thing about you. She more watches out for you.
I mean, it's like, I don't want her to go through the stuff that she's been through in the past,
Well, I can help her out. She can always call me. Anyway, let's give out my Kelly, if you can put ESP555555 @AOL.com.
Yeah. let me write that down again, just to make sure that I have it right.
Yeah, that worries me. I knew you didn't. So, Edward Sam Paul, ESP.
Okay.
555 at AOL.com.
So there's 6 5s?
Mm-hmm.
That was a mistake I made when I emailed her. You actually mentioned that you thought about doing this regularly. You told me that on the phone that you thought about.
I would love to, yeah, very much so. Like on Friday, and try to get enough people. Just try to get some people to call in.
Yeah, well, we usually do that, but I mean, I think that would you want to do it by video or audio?
Audio.
Okay, audio is fine.
At first, maybe video when I feel like I look great.
You know, it's funny. I didn't realize that there was still an appeal for audio. I always thought everybody would go to video, but the more I talk to people, I realize there is still an appeal. I mean, it's I think what
I've always believed when I first started off in radio in Tahoe and Hawaii, when the people didn't see me for 2 or 3 years at first, it became a mystique, and then I became extremely popular. So I still believe that.
Now, let me ask you this. Where do you see this show in a year? This question is for the benefit of me.
Okay. The No Psychic is good on time. I can't go say it's a year because sometimes, unfortunately, I see 20 years in the future. I feel you have to do more promotion, however you're doing it, to let people call in.
Okay.
Once the ball starts rolling that you have psychics, sky's the limit.
Yeah, it's a networking thing. I mean, I sort of run the show sort of like a team of people helping me out. Like, tell people, I don't just get people on the show. I get people on the show who want to help out on the show.
Well, I want to help out.
Right. They see this wonderful thing. We talked to another psychic the other day, and she was helping people out with narcissistic relationships, and she's like, I want to go on, I mean, but the thing is that I didn't realize this at first, but what had happened was that I told this story all the time. I had Kelly, on with the psychic, and then I introduced her as my co-host, and because this is audio, I didn't see it. She got all giddy, right, Kelly?
Yeah, I just didn't want anybody to know.
Wait, Kelly, I have a question. If I blurt out, are you married to that guy yet?
No, we're engaged.
Oh, okay. Who's John?
John.
Well, I know Jonathan, but who's a John? Do you know a John?
No, I mean, I had an old housemate, John. That's the only thing I can think. Or there's a John across the road that I had a falling out with. That's
the John. Be careful of him. He can be violent.
Oh, wow. Thank you.
So just be somehow pepper spray careful.
Okay.
Or if you want to be nice, you had a falling out with him, basically just kiss ass and tell him you're sorry and you'd like to be friends because he's very dangerous.
Okay, I want your opinion on something.
Oh, thank you.
Okay. See, one time I got a call. We got a message from another psychic saying that somebody called another psychic saying that I was inappropriate over the phone or something that I said. I don't remember what I said. We have several possibilities of who it could be.
No, I can't. I don't know the answer to that.
Okay.
I don't know. I can't use other psychics' work. I just can only use my own.
All right.
All I'm saying is with Kelly, she's got to make nice to the guy because he's very, very scary to me, and I don't like it.
Oh, wow. Thank you. I definitely had.
It's okay. Keep it to yourself. I can read your mind. It's fine. Does your boyfriend your fiancé, does he protect you?
My fiancé does protect me. He's very good about that.
Okay, well, tell him what I said, that I don't trust the guy, and you got to be careful with him.
Okay, yeah, definitely. And I'll tell my friend, too, who's had some dealings with him, that she needs to be careful, too.
Okay, so if you guys both have problems, you might get a restraining order later on.
Oh, okay, thank you.
Well, are you going to be living where you're living? Because I see you moving.
Well, see, I've been going back and forth between my house, which is here, across from John's house, and going to my fiance's house, which is like a county over. And so, like, the week that he has his daughter, then I stay over there with them, and then the week that he doesn't, then we both come over here to mine. So, but every day I come over to my house, pretty much, whether, you know, if I'm living over there.
Well, where is this guy? Where is he located?
He is, like, diagonally across from my house, where I'm at right now.
Okay. And what is he doing that's so bad?
Well, he tries to force himself on women that he's dating, and he kind of did that with my friend, but she kicked him out in time, and he didn't respect
here's
me.
what I want you to do. You have his name?
Yes.
Go down to the police department. Tell him you've had issues with this guy, pedophile issues, and have him run a check on him and see if he has do a background check.
Oh.
Pedophile issues?
Yes. Do a background check on the guy. Have somebody do a background check.
Okay.
And if that be the case, if they find out that he has harassed somebody, he goes to jail.
Oh, wow. Okay. That kind of makes some sense. Wow, that's scary.
I'm sorry, I'm just picking up on her, but that's the way it goes.
Yeah, that's fine.
But I'm telling you to listen to me. Do this. This is very important.
Okay. Okay.
Because guys that force themselves on women are usually pedophiles. Or they've been arrested.
Wow. Well, you know, yeah, I had actually gone to the police department at the time, and they said that since there was no evidence because, you know,
but you're asking the wrong thing. You need to believe he's a pedophile. No, they don't do anything because a crime was not committed. You know, you're innocent before you're guilty in the United States, unfortunately.
So if they investigated pedophilia, they might find it on his computer or something.
Yes. All they have to do is run a check, run a make.
Oh, okay.
I work for the police. I mean, I did, but, you know. Or anybody, do you have a policeman that's a friend?
I can check around. Yeah, I can check around.
Then have him run a check on the guy.
Okay.
And give him his license plate number as well.
Oh, okay.
And the address.
Okay. Now, if they ask me how I know this,
well, you just say he hustled your friend and you got a weird feeling about him. That's all.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'll do that. Thank you.
Okay. All right, Jonathan, anything else you want to ask? We're running out of time here.
I know. But I was just going to say, I mean, it's, me and Kelly, we have the same job. We work for the same company, and I want to be able to do more on my job, be able to book more appointments. It's a commission-based job, so I want to do well in my job. You think that's going to happen?
What kind of job is it?
We both have a job where we book lunch and learns.
Were you both what?
We both have a job where we book lunch and learns.
Okay, I don't understand the last part of what you're saying.
Lunch and learns.
Kelly, translate. What does he say?
Oh, yeah. Lunch and learns where, like, a doctor or a nurse or somebody goes to an institution, like a corporation or a hospital or a school, and they teach on different topics, and it's free for that place to host them, and the doctor, whoever's speaking, provides free lunches for everybody. So basically, the doctor's the one paying the tab to be able to speak, and it goes to the company that we work for, and then that bonus goes to us when we book it with these different
Are you making
places.
any money doing this?
We are. I mean, I am, but not a whole lot. I mean, but it's not like I really need the money. It's just that I'm in a situation where I want to move on to another level with things, if that makes sense.
Well, you want to get a job where you make money so you can make the podcast, really good and, really up and coming and all that stuff. And I can see that happening. But, there's other jobs out there by phone that you could do, too. There's many, many, many that are phone, Amazon.com, AARP. There's a lot.
I think Kelly's going to do good at it. I mean, some people are making good money doing it. They make like $500 a week, but I make like $100 a month. So.
What's that tell you?
Hmm?
What's that tell you, Jonathan?
It tells you that I don't care about making money.
Boy, you sound like me.
I'm a little bit.
I have an aversion to it.
Well,
yeah,
I mean,
I think I do. I take
And
on
what month are you born, Jonathan?
Huh?
What month are you born?
I am the 28th of May.
Gemini.
Exactly, and that's what another psychic said. She said, "Oh, you little Gemini, you no wonder you're radio."
I get along with Geminis really well. I'm Pisces Aries, March 21st.
Oh, wow.
I'm on the cusp. But anyway, what else?
No, it just seems like it's that's what frustrated me a little bit because I want to be able to do more for the podcast, and I hope in the future I'll have more finances where I can, do more things for the podcast.
Well, you will. It's just that. How do you know how many people are listening?
Afterwards, it tells you it's like people can listen in at once, but they can also tune in. And sometimes for a show I have 7 listeners or 8 listeners, or but it seems to be getting bigger. Like a couple every show. YouTube seems to get more views, it seems, and I'm looking into how to monetize with YouTube.
Yes, YouTube, do it. That's where you'll make the money.
Do you think that'll be the biggest Jenna Marbles?
Yeah, it's the biggest set. Go with YouTube.
Mm.
It's really getting out there. It's getting good. They're going to start charging for YouTube pretty soon.
Oh God!
Oh wow!
They already are in certain areas. So.
Wow.
Do you think that'll be as big as Jenna Marbles?
What does Marble mean?
She's a YouTuber that's really popular.
Yeah, if you do it.
I plan on doing it.
Don't plan, just do it.
I'm hoping that Blog Talk Radio can end up on there or something similar, because not everybody wants to be on video.
Very true. Why can't we all get on Sirius Radio? Does anybody know anybody there?
Well, I do, but I talked to a guy that does people on iHeart, but the thing is that he says it's like $3,000 a month or something, and I don't have that.
Very good.
I mean, I've thought about various businesses I can do online that might generate and eventually bump us up to Sirius. iHeartRadio, Kelly, I mean, I've always told Kelly that if I go to the top, I want her to go with me, so.
Aw, thank you.
She'll be with you. She's a good kid. She'll be with you.
Aw, thanks.
Be all good.
Considering all the stuff she's been through, I need her there, so.
Well, we've all been through stuff. In order to be a good psychic, show me a psychic that's not been through anything major, and I'll show you a psychic that's not very good.
Well, it's sort of funny because, the other day I was on Facebook and this lady who was a psychic was saying, my ex is bothering me, And then she was telling me that, all this other stuff, and I got to realizing I really want to interview this lady because at least these psychics, and I'll say this is a good thought to go on. They betray them. Sometimes I'm not saying they all do. I'm just saying that what I've ran into. They betray themselves as teachers, but they never are willing to be the student. Does that make sense?
Psychics?
Okay, what I'm trying to say is they betray themselves as being so they hide the fact that they have problems.
I don't know. I mean, I don't feel one's personal problems should have anything to do with my work, such as what I do.
No, I'm not saying it does. I'm just saying that some people, they hide the fact that they have problems. They pretend they don't have problems. Does that make sense?
I don't know. Anybody that doesn't have a problem has plenty of problems, so I don't know.
Not that, they pretend is what they do. I mean, it's sort of like, we, and when I talked to this lady, I thought, I got her on the phone with Kelly, and it was just, amazing, amazing thing. The thing is that, it's sort of funny because every time I've been having this instinct ever since my relationship ended to want to flirt with a lot of women, and I've got to control this. But she was this gorgeous lady, that we're gonna have on, and I have to sort of control it a little bit. So it's been hard.
You know what, Jonathan? Get over it. You're bringing everybody down with it when it should be. It has been long over. And you're the only one that doesn't know it. So I'm telling you the truth. She's moved on. Move on. You got 4 or 5 or 6 other ladies that you can let in, but they won't come in until you let go of this.
Okay.
And I'm saying, just let go. She wasn't worth the honorability and the sweetness that you could give her. Okay?
Okay. Do you have anything to say, Kelly?
Yeah, kind of like some of the other friends that I've been helping, that they do have to let go of, the other person, because that stops them from meeting the right one. It might, if they're still attached to the person that hurt them, that
right,
then it
100%. 100%. And my whole thing is, it's like, I really believe this theory. How do you get rid of a cold? You give it to someone else. And the minute you give it to someone else, guess what? Your cold goes away. Swear to God.
Yeah.
I swear to God.
Yeah, that's true.
Nobody's ever explored that. And
you give it cold, you give it away.
And the other thing that doesn't, I love to have explored. Well, we got to have a show on this. I want to find out how many people there are. I'm pure luck. I can fall in a pile of, manure and come up with a rose. Everything in my life has to go to bad, and then I go, oh, my God, it's like the worst thing. And then it turns out it's the best thing. It's called Pure Luck. If you ever watched the movie Pure Luck.
Oh, I've seen it. Yeah.
That's me. That's me. I am total pure luck.
That's
every day of my life, something happens to prove that.
I think it's a mindset, too.
No, it isn't. I want to be lucky. I don't want to be pure luck.
Oh, okay.
I mean, there are lucky people that, they should be studied, because no matter what they touch, it turns to gold. There's lucky people. And then there's people like me that are pure luck, that I have to work so hard for something, that I fall on my face, and when I come up, I got it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we're almost out of time. I'm sorry we didn't have callers. I hope that doesn't stop you from coming back.
Oh, absolutely not. I love it. We just keep working it till it happens.
Yeah, what we're gonna do is,
Thank you.
I think, Kelly, are you okay with setting it up to where we do a regular thing with Dale?
Doing what?
Like a regular thing,
like every Friday.
Oh, God, that would be wonderful.
We'll pick a good
I would
day.
love that.
I would love it too, Kelly.
Okay, we'll talk
good.
about that. I'll talk to you later on. We'll talk about that. Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
not tonight because I got things to do, but yes,
Okay.
the next few days. Okay.
right.
I mean,
All right,
thank you
yeah.
so
Thanks,
much.
everybody.
And Kelly, you're a doll. If you would just text me on my phone, Jonathan has my cell phone. What you look